Yo, what's up guys, Neon Blitz here, back with another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. We just got done with the Season 4 Squadra Talk celebrating the half-year anniversary, and I'm just going to break it down for you guys, so of everything. Before we get started, shout out to Straight quote for the background music. I'll leave a link to this exact video that we're listening to in the description. Make sure to check it out and give them some love. They start out the videos, or Squadra Talk, showing the cinematic trailer that they showed us at the end of Squadra Blast that reviews Kid Buu, Super Saiyan God Goku, and Super Saiyan God Vegeta. I have a reaction up on the channel. I'm pretty excited with the character picks, you know. I think Kid Buu's an amazing addition, especially, you know, considering a lot of people are getting Saiyan fatigue, considering a lot of the recent characters fit Saiyans, and I think God Goku and God Vegeta are great forms. You know, I've requested both of those characters, so I'm excited for them. Then we get to the actual gameplay trailer, and then we see the first controversial thing of this Squadra Talk. God Goku's damage, God Vegeta's tank, and Kid Buu is damaged. They're calling him Pure Buu. I don't know why. I mean, they call us Majoob, Super Oob in this game, so I don't know what their naming convention is, but I am disappointed by this. You know, when I was, you know, I pitched a Super Saiyan God kit in my Season 3 wishlist video, and I had him as technical. I pitched a Super Saiyan God Vegeta in my Season 4 wishlist, and I have him as damage. And for Season 3, I also had a Majin Buu, or Kid Buu, in that video that was damage. And this is just reinforcing the idea that every kind of character in Dragon Ball is going to be locked to a specific role. So seemingly for now, every Goku is going to be damage, every Vegeta is going to be tank, every Buu is going to be technical, every Gohan's going to be technical, every Frieza is going to be technical, etc., etc. And there's kind of a bit of a debate online of people disappointed by this, and people think that actually prefer it this way. In the argument, the people that prefer it are, well, if they do it this way, you're going to at least see more different characters, and you're not just going to get destroyed by Goku Vegeta, while versus that debate it are like, this is just going to limit kind of creativity and discussion. Maybe not creativity, but character creativity and discussion, considering, oh, every Goku's just going to be damage, every Vegeta's going to be tank, every Gohan's going to be technical, and as well as just not making a lot of sense for kind of characters. You know, Kid Gohan and Ultimate Gohan are technical, so does that mean Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is technical? Is Beast Gohan going to be technical? That doesn't make sense. Does Full Power Frieza make sense as a technical? No. Does Golden Frieza makes sense as a technical? Better case for that, but still weird. You know, Future Gohan's gonna be technical? Does that make sense? Sure, but I feel like he makes sense as a tank. You know, I was personally, and if so, disappointed by this. You know, I feel like God Goku was a very easy technical slot and would have breaked up this idea. Then Kid Buu is damaged. I mean, it's Kid Buu, but I give their decision Kid Buu is that he's the chaotic gremlin, so he just do whatever he is, just annoying the enemy. I don't even know why God Vegeta's tank. I would not even say he was tanking Broly and God Vegeta form. But sure. So we have their, you know, the kits and everything. Then they showed us here that God Goku's coming first, then God Vegeta, then Kid Buu. And I also don't really like the order that they're releasing. I get it. It's a half anniversary. God Goku, God Vegeta, the more hype characters, so get them out first. But our last technical character was Ultimate Gohan in Season 2, which I believe Ultimate Gohan came out like tail end of November or early December. Does this mean Kid Buu's going to be April? Like mid to late April? Going that long for a technical character, I don't agree with, but I also get they want to release the more hype characters first. And they could kind of coast off Kid Buu's like low period with Season 5 like a hype character, so I get it. Then they also showed us some new skins here. We have the kind of Torengi God Goku. These skins are whatever to me. We have two Rage skins, one for First Form Frieza and Kefla. I'd imagine these are Battle Pass. Maybe one's for free, one's you unlock. Maybe Kefla you get for free, like how Ultimate Gohan's Rage skin was free this season. And then we have two premium skins that are brand new skins that actually look quite nice. We have Broly kind of wearing Turles Saiyan armor and Trunks wearing Tapion's fit. I think both of these look nice. These are the type of skins that I myself and I would think many other players would want to see. Now, sure, if you're someone that maybe wanted Turles and Tapion in the game, you might be disappointed to see this. I get it, but at least there's still representation in the game. Then of course we get new emotes. We got, you know, God Goku's intro, maybe God Vegeta's finisher, we got Kid Buu's intro. Then we have a finisher for Vegito as well. And they even show off here, we have seemingly a new finisher for Cell, a new finisher for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We have here's the finisher for Vegito, and we know from the teaser that there is a Legendary Bojack MVP coming, so maybe that's gonna be like the Legendary Cooler intro that we had for Season 3, where they didn't show it at all during the Squadra Talk, and it was just kind of like a last-minute reveal of what they showed off the roadmap. So that's everything for the Season 4 trailer. You know, they show off God Goku a bit, and then Kid Buu. And then we have the half-year anniversary campaign. They have this co-op campaign where pretty much players are all going to be working together to complete some type of mission, and the higher the number the players get, they get better rewards. So like, looks like we're going to be getting SG capsules. So they kind of do this in Dokkan Legends. So for example, for Squadra players, maybe they have I think they even use this example in the video, that deal 50 million damage, and if all the players combined hit 50 million damage, every player would get 5 SG capsules, for example. And they say based on success level, so maybe that could be success level 1, and then if there's 75 million, you get 2 more SG capsules, you get 100 million, you get more SG capsules, so on and so on. Just easy reward, just to, you know, incentivize people to play. And there are individual missions, so whenever these drops, I'll be sure to make a video covering it to let you guys know how to complete the individual missions. And there's seemingly some specifically for rolls rank. So let's just say if damage does better, you know, maybe if you contribute more to damage, you might get more, and you can earn P4G capsules and exclusive badges. Then I think this is the biggest news for for Season 4. So for this half-year anniversary, they're having 2 different login bonuses, where if a bunch of rewards you receive, you get a lot of Zenny, a lot of stamps, P4G capsules, SG capsules, stickers, stamps. But the main rewards are you unlock Broly and Vegito for free, this is crazy. You know, probably the 2 most hyped characters in the game right now, you get them for free. And if you already own them, I'd imagine you get 5,000 hero memories, so don't worry about missing out on rewards. And they said you don't have to log in every day. I'd imagine the first half you're gonna have to log in 14 days of the first half of the season, and then you're gonna have to log in for 14 days of the second half. I'd imagine if you're maybe start late, or maybe can't play the first half of the season, you should be able to just log in during the second half and do both login bonuses. But make sure you guys log in, you know, get your free Broly and free Vegito. This is the crazy thing for this reveal, that they're giving out these characters for free, because I would imagine, you know, these are the most hyped. I think these 2 are easily the most hyped characters in the game, even more hyped than God Goku, God Vegeta, and Kid Buu. So it's really surprising that they're not making players buy this, even though you could have locked them the Star Collection. But yeah, then seemingly we have them talking about the Premium Battle Pass. They didn't explicitly say that, but they say the Special Pass, so that's what I'm assuming. So we have another Rage Skin for God Goku. I don't really like it. Maybe I do like it in motion, but just the colors, I don't really like it. We have new hit effects, a new frame, some new stamps, and we have a brand new home screen customization with God Goku, God Vegeta, which does look really nice. If this really is the Special Battle Pass, I'll be making sure to make a video on it and letting you guys know if it's worth it or not. I'd imagine no, but I still make a video covering it. Then once we get done covering that, then we have some seemingly new bundles that they talk about, where we have a God Goku bundle and a Premium Hero bundles, where I imagine you're gonna have to spend Dragon Jumps, and you maybe, I don't know, let's just say you spend $15 worth of Dragon Jumps, and you get God Goku, you get his Tornki skin, you maybe get his yellow emotes and a banner icon. Then maybe for Premium Hero bundles, you spend, I don't know, again, $15, and you get like Zamasu, 18, Trunks, Super Saiyan 3, Gotenks, Gohan. Basically, you put in $15, $20 in the game right away, and you'll have a large majority of the characters up to Season 2, I'd imagine. I don't think there's, if you see here, any footage of any Season 3 characters. So that's what I would imagine. That's what they'll do, is maybe you get every character up to Season 2 if you just pay $15. So kind of, if you just want to buy all the characters right away, that's probably a solution for that. Then they talk about having a brand new type of capsule called a revival capsule, where previously released emotes are going to be added to this now, if you're not aware. Every season, of course, and every couple weeks they'll add new emotes. But when they do that, they remove some of the old ones. So like when the game launched, there was Full Super Saiyan Goku. And pretty much once Season 1 started and we got deeper into Season 1, that finisher was no longer pullable. You could not get that emote at all. So it sounds like this is their way to kind of bring back old emotes. Now, who's to say how often you're going to be getting these revival capsules? I hope they're more plentiful, because I imagine it's still even a chance, as you're not guaranteed to get these old emotes. So maybe they'll be as plentiful as SG capsules. Maybe not plentiful. Maybe it might be the same rarity as SG capsules. Maybe more plentiful as the green or the gray capsules. Who's to say? Next, we have the new Divine Draws. We have Squeaky Hammer wall, where if you destroy the wall, you'll get the Squeaky Hammer. that you can use on enemies or turrets, and it looks very goofy as you see there. Now, we don't know how much damage it does to God of Destruction or to players, and how this even works. Like, you know, when we see Broly do this on the God of Destruction, or is this just a rush attack, or is that him trying to use an ability? This might make pushing really powerful, and it also brings back Major Metallics, you know, who whole purpose was destroying walls. So I'm interested to see how this one looks. It looks quite funny. Next, we have Search Trap, which this one's also the next controversial thing, where this little trap from the Finders Keeper sub-rule is going to be coming into the main game as a divine drop, where there's this big circle around like a lane, and if you run into it, this giant steel ball is going to fall, and if you get hit by it, you are guaranteed losing half your health. They explicitly say half your health. So this could be really annoying. Imagine Ultimate Gohan stuns you into the circle, and you just lose half your health for existing. Or you're in the middle of an intense team fight, you maybe accidentally don't see the red circle of all these big AoE ultimates, and boom, you lose half your health. Who's to say if it's only in lanes, if it could travel the whole map? We don't know, but this seems pretty controversial for players. Then they think it's very annoying. We'll have to see how it works in game. You know, that was kind of slow, but and it does seem like you have a decent amount of time to react to it. So let's see. The final new divine draw is Super Cooldown Reduction Skill 2. This works pretty much the exact same way as the Super Cooldown Reduction Vanishing stuff, but now it's for your Skill 2. And this is an insane divine draw, especially for the characters we have in the game. Because imagine Bardock, imagine Kefla, imagine Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, imagine Ultimate Gohan, even like characters like Gamma 1 and 2. This seems insane to me. The fact that they're adding this now. This might be better than just having increased damage. Now, these 3 new divine draws are replacing Cloud Cover, Enemy Bomb, and Super Cooldown Reduction Vanishing Step, which thankfully they're doing that. Because you imagine a Kefla with Super Cooldown Reduction Vanishing Step and Skill 2? That'd be wild. Cloud Cover was annoying, so I'm glad they got rid of that. But in Enemy Bomb, it was whatever. You know, I would have preferred they removed Mystery Health. But hey, sure. So these are the 3 new divine draws. Next, we have 2 new helpers. We have Goten and Elder Supreme Kai. Goten is actually the ranked reward for getting A rank overall in Season 4. He's just a skin of the Farmer of a Shotgun, so that's pretty easy. But the new helper, which is going to be available at the Battle Pass, is Elder Supreme Kai, and he lowers to the cooldown of your abilities, and he's exclusive for damage. This seems insane to me. Having a helper that lowers your cooldowns for damage. You know, it's maybe not a big circle, but this seems very powerful. It might even rival the World King being helpful for damage dealers. So like they said, yeah, it's the Battle Pass, and Goten is for the rank reward. Then they're updating Veggie Battle and Sword Delivery for Season 4, which I think is interesting because this is the first season that we're not getting a brand new sub-rule. I wonder if they're taking kind of time, development costs, and resources away from developing new sub-rules, because maybe they see the player counts don't really reflect it and it's not worth it. But they are updating Veggie Battle. We have a new map, and now they're also making it so that if you destroy, you now have this kind of AoE around you that'll bring in the veggies to you, which I think is a great change. That's probably one of the more annoying things about Veggie Battle, is that you can destroy the veggies, but they wouldn't come to you. You would have to manually fly to them. So I think this is a good change. Then the Sword Delivery, which is the brand newest sub-rule. Now if you use your ultimate when you're holding the Z-Sword, you will apply movement speed down to enemies. Sure. I mean, it's a whatever change. You know, I think Sword Delivery is still the best sub-rule they've added, so I don't think it needed much change, so sure. Then they end off the video by saying that they're going to be implementing more extensive hero balance adjustments, which, depending on how this goes, this could be great for the game or could be bad. You know, I think Season 3 had pretty good balance changes, adjustments. You know, not enough, though, is the issue. But I think for what they did change with the Divine Draw nerfs, you know, not Divine Draw nerfs, Divine Card nerfs, you know, buffs to characters. We saw the rise of Oob. You know, we've seen kind of a lot of more meta development. You know, maybe some characters still need to get nerfed, like Ultimate Gohan and Hit. So maybe that's where these more extensive hero balance adjustments could come into play. But, you know, it's still a good or potentially a bad thing, because what if they keep balancing the game too much and just keep making things worse? We'll see when Season 4 actually starts. So, but I think it's still a good thing to highlight that I'm glad they actually talked about. With that, They then talk about the serial code. It's on the screen. I'll leave a link to the video that has a code in the description, so you guys can just easily copy paste it. And yeah, so with that, that's the entirety of Squadra Talk. I'd sorry to say this is controversial just because I think the most controversial thing are the roles of the characters. The fact that Kid Buu is technical, God Goku's damage, and God Vegeta's tank. I don't think players are too happy with every Goku being damaged, every Vegeta's being tank, you know. I personally wish rather than swap it up, I know players would say, oh, but then you fight a whole team of Goku. But your argument then, I think, kind of fumbles when, okay, well, every damage dealer is just going to be Goku then. You know? Like, you're still going to see every Goku, every Vegeta every game. Every tank's Vegeta and every Goku's damage, you know? So, I'd rather they just make characters have, and make specific forms have different roles. You know, I think God Goku would have been a perfect technical. You know, I think Kid Buu would have been damaged. And I personally like the theme teams. I would like to see, like, a full Buu team. I think the full Andro team is really cool. So, I find it disappointing that these are the roles that they're given with, but I'm still excited for the characters, and of course excited for everything season 4. So if you guys want to stay up to date with everything season 4 related to Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. Stay tapped into the channel to stay up to date with everything Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. You know, I'm going to be covering everything there is to know about season 4 and the half-year anniversary. So if you want to stay up to date with everything Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, make sure to stay tapped into the channel. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.